We are hopefully, yeah, we're live. We're live.
We're on air, baby. All right. So this is the second take of our live dub of
The
of
first take. Wait, what?
the,
What did you say?
I said this is the second take of our live dub of the fighting comic Death in the
The
Family.
first, the first one, unfortunately, did not make it because the recording software that I used prior decided, paywall. You can't
No.
have anything more than 2 minutes of recording time without you having to pay us.
All of
I
the videos are for me. But
Good news, I
so
found another one that works so much better and I like looking at it.
so in for general introductions as to who we are, this is going to be a live dub. We're going to just dub over this. If you're expecting something more professional, like a backtrack, this is not it. If you are
Definitely
just like
not.
if you are just like really chill like us and you just kind of want to hear other people geek out about what you like, and you also want to hear like some review stuff, because we do some fancy review stuff for our closing thoughts, then this is what you're gonna get, and it's the best that you're gonna get, because as far as I'm concerned, I don't think that many other people appeal to something that hyper specific. uh so
And the fun part is, well, we will still be voice acting normally. Hopefully, if you don't include the whole "oh my truck,"
oh my
but
God.
there might be some like a couple occasions where we just stop for like a brief couple seconds and just make jokes. They might be inside jokes, so be prepared to be confused.
Uh, literally everybody except for our one friend that we're sending this to.
Uh,
Now, uh,
I'm
so,
sorry.
so, you think you're ready?
No. Again, like last time, no.
You don't have a choice. All right then. So, as you can see by this handy dandy little disclaimer here, there's people in the story that do some bad things and that say some bad words. So, uh,
Uh,
you
uh,
know, if
uh.
if you are under the age of 7, you're not allowed to be here.
If
I
you're
don't know
under
how
the
you.
age of 15, I mean,
Yeah, I mean
you're
that is
also.
technically. I mean, if you're over the age of 7, you're already exposed to a lot of this stuff usually. But I mean, if you're if you're under the age of 15, you're technically not meant to be reading this, but I won't tell if you won't, honey.
Please cease. Please cease the watching of this video
I
if you're
love how
under
meanwhile
15.
I like how I'm the fucking like cool uncle that lets you get away with everything, and you're like the aunt.
No,
The
I'm not
aunt.
even. I'm just like the lawyer, just like, cease.
You're the police
Cease.
officer. All right. Well, with all of that out of the way, it's time for us to actually dub the comic, which everybody here has been waiting for. Watch them as they all go, "That's what we've been waiting for!" All right, then.
Okay,
Also,
we have
Toasty
to
is doing
voice.
all the sound effects. Have fun.
Maybe, depends, because that whole phone thing, I might need you to do that.
Aww. Okay.
Mm.
So aggressive.
Mm. Mm.
Wah wah. Wah wah
Wah
wah
wah.
wah.
Wah wah.
Wah wah.
Wah wah. Wah wah.
Throwing noises. Epic throwing noises. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. I didn't know that you weren't gonna do it this time. Banana phone. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. phone. Ring, 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 ring. Banana.
Hello.
Hey, Meds. Almost thought you weren't going to pick up. Oh, shit, that restarted the page. The father has requested your presence at once. Awfully silent today. You're not busy, are you?
I'm.
Good. You know, he doesn't like to be kept waiting. Just don't mess it up this time. The father can only be so forgiving. Honestly, you moving into the crossroads has been nothing but an inconvenience for all of us. I thought we were supposed to protect you, you know? That's kind of deal. If I didn't ev- if I didn't know any better, I would think you're trying to run away from us. Why isn't it letting me? No, let me go. Let me escape. Let me escape the page. I'm sorry. So what'll it be?
I'll be there soon.
Knew we could rely on ya. And don't mess up. Is every single sound effect gonna come with you giggling?
Yes.
Anyways, it's villain's time.
Well,
He's on his way. Best send transportation as soon as possible. Struck whilst the iron's hot, as they say.
excellent. Him and I are going to have a little chat about his recent rebellious streak.
You know, I wouldn't be too hard on him. Black Rockians are all the same. They don't like being complicit in their. It's not their forte. This one especially.
Are they not supposed to be the Inferno's greatest minds? Who knew they could be such a pain? We're underarmed as it is. We can't afford to wait for him to come around.
See, there may be a way to make him more obedient. Though I fear there may be some pushback, Father Overseer.
I'm listening.
4 days later.
Fuck!
You're not gonna scream at this time?
No, I don't feel
Aw.
like it.
Ba 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 da ba ba ba. Epic music. Wait a second. That's me. Sorry, you must be confused. Let's start from the beginning. My name is Sword, and for as long as I remember, I've always lived in the crossroads. Good, sorry. It's busy, but you get used to it. Here in the city, I live with my mentor, Venom Shank. The world of the Inferno can be pretty dangerous, but he's taught me how to handle myself in dangerous situations. And I've gotten pretty good at it. Maybe I'll show you some moves sometime. But overall, life has been pretty awesome. Except for one little problem. Rocket!
What?
Medkit's dead!
I unplugged my phone banging on the desk.
Oh, you suck at everything.
What? What do you mean he's dead?
I haven't seen him in 4 days. He's dead. It has to be that.
Huh? Huh? Are you stupid? You can't just say that! What is wrong with you? Okay, just get inside. Maybe then you can explain yourself without giving me a heart attack. And you're sure this has never happened before?
Rocket, 22, unfortunately Swart's best friend. No, he's never just up and left like this. I mean, that's not normal, right? That's not like him.
He's only been gone a few days. With the way you talk about him, isn't it likely he's off doing businessy stuff?
Businessy stuff? What does that even mean?
Hey, I mean, think about it. How can a guy like him afford to live here? The dude has always been cagey about his jaw. They probably just need him for something. No biggie. Or, if your crazy theories are right, he's trapped down in a bunker where no one can find him.
You're not making me feel any better.
Seriously, dude, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Chances are he comes back tomorrow and we all live happily ever after.
This is different. You don't get it.
Hey, come on. I'm trying to be the positive one, alright? Looks like you're already convinced he's dead.
I never said that.
You're acting like it.
Am not.
Well, moping around isn't helping either. You asked for my help and I'm trying to help you.
Just let me think, okay?
Hmm.
You still remember how to break into apartments, right?
Wow. Exploiting the toolkit of my youth. How thoughtful and definitely safe.
Since when do you care about safety?
Oh, I don't know. Since maybe I lost a limb or two.
Uh,
Yes, I know how. Why?
well, something happened to him. If he was taken, don't you think he would leave some kind of evidence of a struggle?
That's if he was taken, and that's only if it happened in his apartment, which again, we don't know.
It wouldn't hurt to check. What if he needs us?
Really? Besides how unlikely it may be?
Oh, shit. Ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that. I'm trying to center the screen. Yes, I don't know why you're convinced nothing bad can happen in Crossroads. Sure, it's safer than the other regions, but
Ugh.
you suck at being
Yeah,
likable.
yeah. If it gets you to stop coming to my house every day and being a downer, I'll open it.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what sound for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Ugh.
you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, wait a moment. You are aware this is a crime.
It's necessary.
Whatever you say.
Or your kids, yeah. Let's stop giggling the second that I do the voice. The exact second that I start doing the voice. It's entire for context, this is entirely because of that video of some kid throwing Mario at a guy's truck every day. This is
We just
entirely
started
because
headcanoning Zuka with that voice.
of that. What are you kids yapping about this time?
Oh, the usual. Doing crime.
B. Zuka, 51, Rocket's adopted father. Just be back before we open.
Okay. Come on, let's go. You look like you're about to burst a blood vessel.
Yeah.
This is it, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Still works like a chime. Go to thank awful crossroad development plans for never changing their door locks.
Be And everybody go raid the Patreon. Everybody right now, go raid the Patreon.
Go,
Everybody
go,
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 go, go,
go,
commence.
go,
Commence.
go,
We're only 15.
go.
We can't afford it. Commence.
We're only 15. We don't have jobs yet.
We're only 15. We're active detriments to society.
Eh.
Okay, so anyways, it's time for closing thoughts. It's time for fancy smancy closing thoughts. Now that we were able to get through that one without doing an entire scene using the completely wrong voice this time, Toasty.
It's not
That
my fault.
you see why
You
that went
said it was
significantly faster?
MJ.
You see how that went significantly faster because you didn't want to redo an entire scene using a completely different character's voice.
I didn't want to just take it from MJ. And also, it went
Indeed.
faster because we still kind of remember how this stuff went.
Yeah, and I mean the delivery isn't going to be exact, but this is basically just a second take. Uh, so you were talking a lot the last time about how like liberating it is to see this. You wanna go off on that and start us off here. Closing thoughts.
I like to see actual development in the lore, and I also like to see how much more freely they're being with like language and stuff like that. Something I mentioned on the last video that unfortunately didn't make it was that in like a lot of in-game dialogue, you can just see things and you can absolutely tell that they were meant to be a lot more inappropriate
Explicit.
language just by reading them. But the only thing holding the devs back was the fact that Roblox censors no likey curse words and bad language.
Yeah,
And
they're just
this
very,
comic
very
starts to
cagey.
like take a lot more free reign on that. They're just
It's
like not limiting themselves as much.
it's also really nice to see them actually being able to use you know uh a more linear style with their dialogue because I think that the longest dialogue interactions in fighting go on for like 4 sentences, which is not enough for me, man. It's not enough
Yeah.
for me. I
It's nice
want
to see them
like
having full-fledged
3.
interactions.
And it's also nice to see the inside of an apartment that isn't like just one couch looking out to a window that leads to the default Unity space. I'm looking at you, Scythe's apartment. Hmm?
That one,
I
for context, it's that one area where a scythe skin is, and
I
presumably
I
the only scythe skin.
I spent so much time finding it because I main Scythe, and then I went in and it's just
Just
and
a
it's not even lit
singular
correctly,
dark
and it's like
green room with a couch.
It's just a room with a couch looking over to a fucking window, and there's nothing there. The floor looks like concrete. But it is really nice to see the characters also like officially drawn for once because we usually have to take a lot of liberties with fan art. I I do actually really like seeing the characters drawn without hair and like still looking good
Well, Soda
because
Kettle has made a couple drawings of the characters, and it's literally I'm pretty sure she's one of the main artists that helped with this story, considering how closely it resembles her art style.
yeah, I mean she's literally right there in the writing and story.
And also in
The
rendering.
credits. Yeah, I just I really like seeing them drawn like good. I like seeing them officially drawn, first of all. But I also like seeing them drawn without hair because I think that weirdly enough, like something about the characters being bald is kind of it's kind of charming to see them more accurately depicted and a lot
Is
of fan art
bald. All of
a
them
lot of
being bald.
a lot of fan art just gives everybody the super fucking long hair that I cannot stand. Like, Jesus, why does Skateboard have to have it? I mean, Skateboard is actually the genuine, like, only character that in any dialogue was mentioned to have hair. But, like,
Well,
I,
you
I
said wait as if he was hesitating and remembering, but yeah.
yeah. Um, I really do like seeing the characters drawn accurately to the games and still looking good. And I think that this is going to inspire a lot of like really good fan art and stuff. I also
And also
definitely think
ship art.
Ooh, they got a lot of fuel in this issue, man. They got a lot of fuel here. And I think that one of the people that we're going to send this to is going to really use that fuel to its lowest potential. But
They better
uh,
not. They better not.
she is, though. Hi, Cat. Hi. Hi. You have a new ship now, probably. I don't actually know or care. Um, but I don't know why everybody draws every single character as looking just having like really really long hair. I don't know why that bothers me. I don't know why that bothers me. It really doesn't. It's just that everybody either gets a ponytail or they get this super long hair, and it bothers me, and I don't know why. But I'm also cool with it. But I'm not cool with it. But I am really 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 cool with it. But I'm not. But also one of my PFPs did have a scythe with hair. Uh, Did you enjoy your very long tangent? Did you enjoy your very long hypocritical tangent about fan art that you're getting
That
from a
was
fucking
so
fan,
beautiful.
from a fucking like live dub?
You spent like 5 minutes straight going off about the fact that fan art keeps giving fighters hair, and then you just end with the tiniest little quick tidbit second of you saying that your old PFP for Scythe had hair.
No, the PFP for but yeah, it's really nice to see the developers, especially Roblox developers, actually, because I mean, Roblox isn't taken that seriously in the game development world. I think that it's kind of seen as a bit like babyish. A lot of Roblox games, especially Dandy's World, are treated basically like they're just kids games, and that's kind of because Roblox is a kids game platform. But I do really like seeing Roblox mature with its database,
Well,
with its
fighting avoids. I'm pretty sure this is something that I heard mentioned on like a video once before, but I'm pretty sure the reason why fighting doesn't have as many little kids like Dandy's World does is because it's a fighting based game, and the way that it works is kind of complicated to a kid that's like really little.
yeah. I mean, it's also just it's really nice to see Roblox developers maturing and becoming like their own thing in the game development world, Because usually we get like people that are like my game is on Steam and you're gonna like it better because I'm better at it. And then you also have like people on Roblox that are like really struggling to make like really good games. Like, oh my god, you guys, there's so many good games on Roblox. There's they have so much depth. There's this one game that I don't remember the name of right now, but I will remember next episode that I played a little bit recently, and it has a really good story. There's also like Shofston Overlook, which is like a like lore-based detective kind of game where you have to do
It's
like
like the
ciphers and stuff.
equivalent of an ARG, but Roblox.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. It's also connected to the Smiles household. If you haven't played that yet, Smiles household has a sequel. Go look at it. But there's also like stuff like Regretivator that has like so much depth.
Oh,
I just
I love Regretivator.
we love Regretivator. Regretivator is our child. This YouTube channel is also technically our child, but we don't talk about that.
It's named after our child.
It's named after both of our names. Oh yeah.
This,
Also, we forgot to do the most important thing. I'm
yeah,
Noodle. She's Toasty.
or they or he, or I don't really care.
No,
Gender's
she doesn't
neutral.
care. I
I
just
don't
call her that
care.
because I call her that because I'm used to it. Uh,
He calls me that because you see me in person.
if you see me more masculinely, you'll probably refer to me as Noodle, and if you see me more femininely, you'll probably refer to me as Crystal. That's how my names work. I don't. I don't care. I prefer she, her, or he, him pronouns. I don't really care for non-binaries, but if you want to use it, I don't. I mean, I'm gonna like silently side eye you from the corner of the room, but like, sure.
My gender terms literally change when I'm online because in person it's usually female pronouns, but online it can be absolutely anything because of my name, and I just kind of don't care because it's your choice entirely what you call me.
Wow, Toasty, I have a great idea. Why don't we do a live dubbing of the fighting comic and then have a podcast introduction segment at the fucking end? Why don't we introduce ourselves at the end?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Hey there, little squirt boy. Okay, so.
Shut up, no.
Anyways, so that was our closing thoughts on the fucking fighting comic. That is probably way longer than the actual dub. Uh, but you know, later losers.